What's up, NASCAR racing fans? This is Ryan with NASCAR Authentic Reviews, and I'm going to do something just a little bit different. So, as most of y'all have seen, Lionel Racing did post their Wave 5 of NASCAR Authentics. So, we're going to go and take a cruise through there. Of course, this is Lionel Racing's main website. So, if you cruise on down to the bottom to the NASCAR Authentics section, you have this right here, in which, really, in my opinion, they need to update that. That's like 2016, like Wave 2 cars. But anyways, you go into here and we will take a look. You scroll down just a little bit. You have the Batman versus Superman, and then you have Wave 5. So there you go. There's the whole wave. And I'll go and put a big picture of those right now. And as you take a look at those, you do see, let's see, 7 cars that we have in this Wave 5. So it didn't really give too much of a description. It just says 2 Rookie of the Year winners and the first Clint Bowyer diecast in the NASCAR Authentics line are the stars in Wave 5. So pretty cool. Overall, an okay wave. I'll give a prediction, or a synopsis after that. But, I just wanted to kind of go over some of these cars. So, of course, the first one you see, I'm going to put a big picture of that right here. Clint Bowyer's 2017 number 14 Mobile 1 with pit cap magnet. Of course, that's kind of neat. Clint Bowyer's number 14. That's a car that I definitely wanted to get, especially with it being Clint Bowyer in the 14 with the Ford. That's kind of a big change that I definitely wanted to get that diecast for that. But, another thing I'm going to say, I'm not too big on the pit cap magnets, in my opinion. Those are okay. I wouldn't like to see those too much. I'm kind of more of a fan of, like, the pit stop signs that we had back in, like, Wave 4. And I do like those trading cards like we have for Austin Dillon's, and we'll get to that in just a little bit. But, yeah. So there you go, the number 14 Mobile 1. That is a pretty good car. I'm really happy they put that in there. I agree with that one. So, of course, also, if you see in the top left corner, they do have the new NASCAR Authentics logo, in which I do not believe we had NASCAR Authentics Wave 2 or Wave 1 for 2017. So, yeah, so I guess we'll move on to the number 3 of Austin Dillon in the next wave. And, yeah, so there you go. You kind of see, of course, the good old 3 with AAA on the hood there. And like I was talking about before, I do like the way they did that magnet. That is probably one of my favorite things that they've done. One of the best trinkets, I think, aside from the hoods. I think the hoods are probably still the best. They put out just a little bit, more solid of a trinket. But, yeah, I do agree with those magnets there, and I think this is a pretty good scheme. It's kind of good to have Austin Dillon in here. We've had him just a couple times, maybe about 3 or 4 times in the NASCAR Authentics line. We had him in Wave 2, I believe, with his new 2017 Dow scheme. But yeah, it is pretty good to have his AAA scheme, even though he hadn't ran it that much. I don't know if he's ran it this year yet, but yeah, I agree with that one pretty well, and I'm glad to have that, and I'll probably end up picking that one up as well. And the third car we see in the wave, as you see here, Chase Elliott's 2016 Rookie of the Year car. So this car is actually pretty cool. Of course, I'm a Chase Elliott fan. However, I probably will not be picking this car up for the fact that, for one, I really want to get this car really soon. And I'm going up to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600 before too long, within the next week. So, yeah, I'll probably be picking that up in the Gold Series just because I want to get a Gold Series representation of that. And also, I can pick it up there a whole lot quicker than I'll probably see these in stores. These will probably be in stores probably like, July, maybe, if not later. Yeah, so that I do agree with. I think that's a pretty cool car in there. Even though we do have 2 Chase Elliott cars in this wave, that one is kind of different. It's kind of a 2016 car. But yeah, I don't really want repeat drivers in a wave. I don't want 2 Chase Elliott's, 2 Jimmy Johnsons, 2 Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s, and 2 drivers, as you can tell. But yeah, I do kind of want more of a diverse field. I would like to see maybe Matt DiBenedetto, some other kind of drivers. Chris Buescher, definitely. But yeah, I do want to see some smaller teams, some smaller diecasts in here, definitely. Maybe some cars that were not produced. Not all those small teams get produced into diecast form, so I would like to see some of those. But overall, just another standard wave, main drivers, stuff like that. But yeah, so that is the idea of mine for Chase Elliott's 2016 Rookie of the Year car. Once again, I'll probably pick that up in the Gold Series before too long. So there you go. That card that you see there is pretty cool as well. But as we move on, we'll talk about Chase Elliott's 2017, another Chase Elliott car, but his Sun Energy one with the pit cap magnet. Once again, another one with the pit cap magnet. But yeah, so this is 2017. We got this car back on Wave 9, maybe? Wave 9, Wave 8. So not too much to talk about. I mean, not too much different. The box or the cardboard backing is just a little bit different, which that doesn't really mean anything if you take it out of the box. But really the main difference that we get is of course the pit cap hat. That magnet that we get there instead of what did we get? We got the gosh, I can't even remember because I didn't pick that one up. But I think we might have gotten a hood maybe. Once again, I didn't pick that one up because I had it in the gold series. But yeah, the magnet, the trinket is just a little bit different. And the only other real difference that I can think of would be the banner. So it does not have a Monster Energy logo or Chase Elliott logo on the name banner on the front nor the back, which is kind of odd. I believe that in the future, and I think I've seen some pictures before of Lionel Racing's, that they will end up putting, I believe, a blank black banner on the front and the driver's name on the back, just like in the Xfinity Series, except on the front it won't have anything. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I do hope they do start doing that before too long. And yeah, so that's a car that I probably won't be picking up because I do already have that in the Gold Series for the 2016 season. So there you go. Let me know if you're picking any of these cars up, by the way. But I guess we'll move on to the next car. We have Jimmie Johnson's number 48 2017 Cobalt car. So this car, pretty alright. I may or may not pick this one up. Kind of depends on what I think about it once I see it. But once again, you do get the pit cap magnet, which is once again okay. That one's probably one of the better ones because of I just kind of like the design of that one, the Cobalt and the 48 on the side. But yeah, so that's a pretty good scheme. I do agree with that one being in there. I didn't really agree with the 24 Sun Energy car, the one we had before. I don't really agree with the repeats, even if it is 2016 to 2017. If there's not really that much of a change in the scheme of the car, I don't really see a point in repeating it. But it's just kind of much of a gap filler, per se. But yeah, so there you go. And, this, Cobalt scheme that we do have in the way, I do agree with this one. Of course, it's Jimmie Johnson, 7-time champion, so we're going to have a lot of his schemes. And once again, Hendrick Motorsports. So, it's kind of not a surprise that we do have this scheme in here. We did get his, well, not yet. I hadn't really found it in Walmart yet. But I think that's in Wave 4. They had his Lowe's primary blue scheme for 2017, I believe, was in Wave 4, which, once again, probably has not hit stores yet. Wave 3 has just started hitting stores. But yeah, so that one, I do agree with. That one's kind of inevitable that it is going to be in the wave before too long. But yeah, so I guess we'll move on to the next diecast. The next diecast is once again another 2016 scheme, another Rookie of the Year scheme. It is Eric Jones, I believe that's GameStop, which is kind of cool. I am looking forward to that. That's pretty cool. I'll probably get that once again in the Gold Series. But yeah, his is GameStop Rookie of the Year car for Eric Jones, and of course it does come with that card. Pretty much the same thing with the Chase Elliott card. It does have a Galaxy finish, I believe it should, but I know Chase Elliott's car does have a Galaxy finish. But yeah, so once again, that's probably a car I'll pick up. I'll probably pick it up in the Gold Series once again. But yeah, I think that's pretty good having the wave. It is, Eric Jones, first time we've had Eric Jones in the wave, so that's pretty cool. I would like to see a Eric Jones number 77 in the wave before too long. Well, of course, it's Toyota, so it'll probably be a little while, but chances are it will not be his 5 Energy scheme, because 5 Energy just, we're not going to get that in the 1/64 scale, more than likely. I don't think we've even had that really in 1/64 scale, even with Clint Boyer, since, 2012? So, yeah, it would be kind of cool if they did put the, gosh, if I can talk, the 5-hour Energy, diecast in 1/64 scale before too long. Hopefully, I don't think they have it planned. But yeah, I would like to see that. Probably, once again, will not be in the NASCAR Authentics line, but nevertheless, maybe another version that will put in the NASCAR Authentics line. But I guess we'll go ahead and move on. We'll move on to Casey Kane's number 2017, or number 5, 2017 UniFirst with the magnet. Once again, I do like those magnets, the way they have those. And the scheme, yeah, it's an okay scheme in my opinion. It's not a primary scheme. It's not a scheme that Casey Kane will run very often, per se. But it's kind of nice to have Casey Kane in the wave. We haven't really had too many of his. I think we've had 3 of his cars. Well, 4 of his cars, but that scheme was kind of duplicated with was his Farmers Insurance scheme. That was one of those other schemes that they had for 2016 and 2017. Didn't really change much, but they put it in the wave anyways. But yeah, so this game, I think it's pretty cool. I think a lot of people will be looking for it. I may or may not pick it up. It kind of depends on how I feel overall. But yeah, this is, I think it's a pretty good addition to the Wave. And I do agree with it somewhat, but I would like to see some more different drivers. We only have one Ford in this Wave. We do have one Toyota as well, but that's the 2016, and it is an Xfinity car. But yeah, overall, I'm kind of happy with the Wave. I may pick up, 3 cars, maybe, and the other ones I may pick up in the Gold Series. But yeah, there you go with Wave 5. Another thing I want to kind of talk about is it's May, and we're already on Wave 5, and we haven't seen hardly any in stores by now. I think Wave 3 is just now starting to hit stores, and I think the reason behind that is if you look at the diecast in Wave 3, we'll go ahead and scroll down there just real quick. Of course, you see Wave 4 if you have not seen that already. That was revealed, a couple of weeks ago. But we're going to scroll down to Wave 3. There you see some of the diecasts that were in here just now got released. So you see the Tony Stewart car right here. I'll put a big screen of that. But that diecast really was just released in the Gold Series not too long ago. But another one would be Jimmy Johnson's number 48 lows. That one was just released not too long ago in the Gold Series. So I think that's the kind of the reasoning for it. And this one I believe also was just released. But I think that's kind of the reasoning for it, that they're just now getting released. And I think they want to try to make it so that the ones in the Gold Series get released just in time for the ones in the NASCAR Authentics line. I think they want to try to get them out at the same time, so nobody's really persuaded to get one or the other. But yeah, so hopefully we'll try to get the ball rolling before too long. I don't know when Wave 4 will be out in stores. Hopefully it won't be before too long. But yeah, so I think also Lionel is really trying to keep on pace this year. I know last year I think they tried to do 1 wave per month. So we had 12 waves, but it was like December when we only had 10. So they kind of threw in 2 waves really, really quick. And I think they're trying to keep themselves with the pace of 1 wave per month. At least revealing them. At least maybe not getting them to stores, but at least revealing them. But yeah, I would like to see them kind of slow down with the reveals, especially when we're 2 waves ahead of what we see in stores. I don't think anybody's seen the Wave 3 haulers yet, but yeah. So let me know what you think about the Wave, and also Wave 4. What you want to kind of pick up. If you've seen Wave 3 in stores yet, let me know. I'll definitely be looking for them. I already have been looking for them for quite a while, but yeah, hopefully if I find them, I will do a What's in Stores, of course. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you think. What cars will you be picking up, and once again, what do you think? So this is NASCAR Authentics Reviews, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you have not done so already, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. All right, guys, take care.